Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebony, and if you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to stay right at home. Okay, so today we are doing a get ready with me. I just want to get cute today. I'll have some friends to meet, some errands to run, and I also just want to talk to you guys. I have a few topics that I just want to shoot this blank and talk about, okay? And as I'm talking about these topics, talk back, okay? Let me know what you think about them. Send a comment or two. Yeah, because I would love to know your thoughts. So let's get into it. Okay, so I got my mirror here. I got my tools here and here. And I got some water because, y'all, it is so freaking hot. It is hot today. And I don't want to put on my air, open up the window, because there's no telling how loud the air is going to be and what kind of sounds are coming from outside. Okay, I heard somebody yelling at their child just a minute ago, so I was like, and that window is going closed. Okay, so first topic is, this is a good one, y'all. Usher's Tiny Desk. Who listened to Usher's Tiny Desk? Y'all, it was so good. I listened like twice yesterday. And I saw a bunch of chatter online kind of saying like he showed y'all what's needed to be done after the whole versus situation last week.
So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all.
But Tiny Desk is doing, like, if you're not aware, Tiny Desk was doing Black Music Month, and so they had like a bunch of Black performers come. They had Maverick City Music, that one was really good. They had Denzel Curry, they had Usher, and I'm probably forgetting a bunch. Please let me know which ones I'm missing, but Usher's was phenomenal. It was just nice to hear him play some of my favorite songs by him, and show the girls how it's done. Also, I have not done my eyebrows or got my eyebrows done in a really long time, so I'm kind of cutting off the tail with my concealer to like clean it up a bit. Let's see if that helps. But yeah, it was so good. My like favorite Usher song, basically, like I don't know, maybe I'll change my, I hate saying a favorite, but it really is my favorite though, is Superstar. Like Superstar. And he sang that one and it sounded so freaking good. Oh my gosh, y'all. And I love his band was amazing. His band was incredible, and his background singers were great. And his background singers were actually Vito and Eric Bellinger. And y'all, if you do not know this, I love Eric Bellinger. I love his voice. I love his music. And he's like always putting music out. I enjoy it. Like, I really do enjoy Eric Bellinger. So it was really nice that he, like, Usher took his platform and was able to put on some other singers that are up and coming, and you know, that aren't as big as him. I thought that was like a really nice move, and they did an amazing job. And now if you go on Twitter, like, it's so many memes off of the performance at this point, because there's a point in the Tiny Desk where he goes, watch this, when he about to do confessions. And y'all, they are using that clip for all types of memes. If I can, if I remember to go find some, I will paste some here. But it's actually starting to get ran through the ground, and it's only been a day. Like, I'm a little tired of it. But yeah, so it was really freaking good. If you haven't had a chance to go listen. His voice is amazing. He looks great. Like, it's just nice to see somebody from so long ago. And I think he said it was the 25th anniversary of My Way, which is like insane. So yeah, he played all his old songs, nothing new at all. And Confessions Part 1 and 2, Superstar, What else? Nice and Slow. I think I'm missing one. But yeah, it was really freaking good. And honestly, Tiny Desk never disappoints. When it was COVID, well, we're still in COVID, but at the height of COVID, Tiny Desk was doing an at-home series where artists would do their own production and do their own kind of like live situation, and Tiny Desk would air it on their channel. And while some of them were amazing, like Chloe and Halle's, Yeba's, Janae Aiko had one that like brought me to tears, y'all. I don't know, it was like just having an emotional day that day. But a lot of them were great, but it didn't sit well that the setup wasn't equitable, because these artists are setting it up themselves, you know? So like artists that are not as popular or not as successful yet, as a Janae or Chloe and Halle, didn't have setups that were, you know, as good. And it was a little sad, you know? So it's kind of like, I'm glad that they're able to do it in their regular space where everybody has equal opportunity to create something amazing. And yeah, it was great. So yes, okay, so that's the first topic, y'all. And a question that got brought up is, I heard some chatter around, because mind you, I don't know if he actually said this, so let's not clown him, y'all, because we don't know if he actually said this. The internet could have came up with a lie, y'all, and I'm not about to go check. Also, look at this, I know. But people were saying that Chris Brown said that he would be down to do a versus, but against Usher. Y'all. Chris, now, here's the thing. Chris, we cannot deny that you have had hit after hit. You are very versatile, and you're good at doing your backflips and your dance moves. We can't take that from you. We cannot take that from you. Great, okay? Back in the day, y'all, I thought I was Chris Brown's wife, okay? Back in, what, 6th, 7th grade? Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. But do you think that would be... I'll tell you this. A versus between those two would probably be the biggest versus we have seen today. Let's say that. We can agree that would be a big day in versus history if they both agree to do it. However, I truly don't think that Chris would come out of there winning. I just don't see him losing. I do not see him losing. And Chris, for you to even try to say, I truly think that might even be preposterous. Am I being extra by saying that? I think the idea of both of them on equal footing is preposterous. I just don't know how he would come out of there winning. And let's not deny he does have hits. Let's not deny that. But I just don't foresee... I just don't foresee that happening that way. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Am I tripping? Because also versus, the mic is on. And if the Tiny Desk showed you anything, it's that Usher can sing. And not only can he sing, he can sing flawlessly. He can hit every single falsetto note. He literally does not break a sweat. He is a singer. He is a singer after looking at that. So I just don't see it. But let me know if I'm tripping. I know I'm not, but let me know. Okay, so that was our first topic. Ooh, topic 2. Okay, this has to do with relationships. So I have been having a conversation with one of my friends who's in what? I put too much. Who's in a blossoming relationship. Kind of, y'all, when you're in the dating phase and you're kind of still getting to know this person. Is this person somebody I want to go there with? You know what I mean? And I just spilled some powder. I'm a hot mess. So she's in that phase. And we were talking about some relationship stuff. And it got me thinking after our phone call, like, what is one of the most valuable things I've learned when it comes to relationships? And this is not just relationship romantic. It applies to all relationships. And I thought of that thing. For me, one of the most valuable things that I have learned about relationships and successful relationships for me is deciding what I want the resolution to be before I have the conversation or the discussion or the arguments, inevitable argument sometimes, deciding what I would want the outcome to be, what I want the resolution to be. It has helped me so much. And going hand in hand with that is divesting myself from the need to be right, and instead of needing to be right, like focusing on like what is the bigger outcome that I want, like not being right in this situation per se, but like, is it that I want to be able to, you know what, in the end of the day, I just want to be with you and I want this to work out and I just want us to have an understanding. You know what I mean? Or is the outcome that I want to feel heard? Is the outcome that I don't want to do this no more? Actually, I'm over it. So let me not even split hairs and get nitty gritty. Let's just end it. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is. And in terms of friendships, you know, like even still, like I'll have a disagreement with one of my friends. Like it's not about the nitpicky things. It's more about like, I feel like, you know, you put me on the back burner, or I miss you. You know what I mean? Like, what's the main thing that I want to get across? Because I found myself in the past splitting hairs about like random stuff, instead of talking about what the main thing is. And also, I come from the space of that, like, I was always needing to be right. Like, always. I could not, like, I needed you to know I was right. Like, I needed everyone to know, like, before we can move forward, I was right. I was correct, okay? And then I started thinking about it, and some things, like, yes, I'm right about this, but, like, did it really matter? Like, some of them are so trivial. It's so trivial. And is my need to be right, like, big enough? Like, is this situation big enough that I'm willing to sabotage this relationship, this friendship, you know what I mean, for my need to be right, you know? Because the way that I was going about things, like having to be right, is pushing people away in the end, or putting a bad taste in their mouth, or being like, God damn, I can't even talk to this girl because she has to, you know what I mean? So yeah, I have learned to focus more on what I want the ultimate outcome to be. And the ultimate outcome for me is peace. Yeah, it's completely changed the way that I have discussions with friends, family, and my boyfriend. Focusing more on like, okay, what's the outcome, so that I don't come in hot. I don't come in already arguing, yelling, or accusing. That's another thing, accusing someone of something. Instead, I come in and I say, I feel like this. You know what I mean? And when this happened, this is how I experienced it. This is how I received it. And I'm giving my partner, I'm giving my friend the benefit of the doubt, because I know that their intention was not to make me feel that way, right? But I need to explain it so that they see where I'm coming from, and then we can talk through how to make sure that we both don't receive things from each other that way. Instead of saying, you did this and you did it because, you know? Instead, it's, okay, this is how I felt. This is what happened. Tell me, you know, what exactly you were trying to get across to me in that moment, because this is what I received. Okay? This is what I heard, and this is how I felt, and it made me want to walk out the door. And they're like, oh, what? That's not how I saw the conversation. You know what I mean? Instead of them already having to be on high alert to defend themselves because I came in hot. So yeah, tell me please in the comments, what is one of the biggest things that you've learned about being in a relationship? Good, bad, you know? I would love to hear stuff like that. And as we grow, you know what I mean? As we grow and we learn more and we mature, like I have so many freaking nuggets, y'all, that I have picked up over time. But yeah, let me know. Okay, so topic 3. And y'all, I have made a huge mess sitting in this station. Like, I don't know what I did, but whatever. So topic 3 is, what is the most valuable or favorite? What's my most favorite purchase that I've made this year or this quarter? What's the best purchase I've made? And I got it right here, y'all. These freaking shoes, y'all. Bam. And they lace up like this. I'm trying not to get any makeup on it. That's why I'm holding it like all crazy. Oh, wait. Y'all. And they're black owned, okay? They are from Tijan Burnett. If it sounds familiar from any of my videos, it is actually, because I spotlighted Tijan Burnett in my Black Owned Brands video. And I finally bought some shoes from her, and let me tell you, first of all, they're freaking cute. They're so cute. And I'm a sandal type girl. I'm just putting blush on my eyelid. I don't feel like putting on eyeshadow and whatever. I am a sandal type girl, and they're really cute. But the thing that put it over the edge of, because my claw clip was going to be my favorite purchase. Okay, clearly I wear them like every single day. But what put them over the edge for my claw clip is that they are actually so comfortable. They have a little hidden cushion at the pad of the foot. And I just think that is just great design. Like, it is just designed so well. They're great. They're comfortable. I'm in love with this freaking shoe. I get compliments. I've only worn them twice. I got compliments all day and night. Both days that I wore them. Like, yeah. That is my most valuable or most favorite purchase. And it's black owned. Like, I mean, come on. Okay, number 4 is me just wanting to vent, I guess, because I'm looking back at it like, girl, why did you write that down? But okay, number 4 is a discussion topic, and it is aesthetic restaurants. Yeah. I am sick. I am sick and tired of aesthetic restaurants. I'm sick. Let me go get my gloss and let me explain. So like 2 weeks ago when I was in New York, I went to a restaurant on my first day, which is in the vlog. And yeah, I made a whole video clip about this. I don't know if I put it in the thing or in the video or not. I can't remember if I ended up adding it. But basically, y'all, the service was so bad. Like, it was beautiful. When you walk in, it was beautiful. It's one of those places that's like Instagrammable. They have like the flower walls and the cute drinks that you want to take photos of, like all that stuff, you know. And so we're sitting down, we're excited, like, ooh, yes. And no waiter. Where's the waiter? We've been waiting. Nobody shows up. Finally, we're like, hey, to somebody who just happens to be walking past, like, hey, are you our waiter? And he's like, no. And we were like, can you get our waiter? Because we haven't seen this person and we're ready to order. And mind you, I just got off the plane. I have not eaten anything but them damn pretzels or whatever all day. So I'm like, can you get her? And he's like, actually, I can just take your order. It's fine. Takes our order. 3 out of like a menu of 8 things is out. They're just out of things. And I was like, once we got to the 3rd thing, he was like, we don't have that either. I was like, okay. Tell me what you do have, please. And he was like, well, just think about it. Like, the things that you want, like, other people want to order too. So, yeah, that's just why. I mean, they're popular. I'm like, sir, think about it. You have a menu and you have a restaurant, people will order what's on the menu. I don't even know what the heck you're talking about, please, whatever. So finally we order something that is on the menu, whatever, or that is available. Why it come out and it's not what I ordered? And when I tried to ask him about it, he got annoyed with me. I was like, okay, this is where I draw the line. This is where I draw the line. You're not even the waiter. I don't even know where she is. All your stuff is out. You bring me the wrong thing. My wine was warm, okay? The bathroom stinks. Like, what's happening? What's happening? And you know what? This was the most egregious case, but a lot of these aesthetic restaurants have nothing but aesthetics. They're not good. They're not delicious. Like, there's nothing to write home about except for the fact that it's cute. And we go and we pay exorbitant amounts of money for this basic food. It's not even good. It's expensive, okay? Just for what? For a flower wall? For a good view? I'm over it. Yeah, I'm going on a strike. Like, don't, oh my gosh, don't invite me to no aesthetic restaurant if you cannot vouch for the food. And I need to stop going, okay? Because I look at it and I'll be like, it's so cute. It's so cute. Let me go and see. Like, okay? Yeah, nah. It's not happening. Y'all, those are my topics, okay? My hair, should I do my hair on this? Honestly, I think this is already long enough. I'm just gonna go do my hair and put on my outfit, and maybe I'll come back and show you guys. But those are my topics. Please add a comment below on what you think about any of them. Tell me what's the best thing that you purchased. Do you have thoughts about those aesthetic restaurants? Let me know, okay?